Although CS is a team game, each player must tackle their own challenges. They need to remain calm and composed, despite the pressure from the entire opposing team, which is a significant responsibility. One way players handle this responsibility is through preparation. Pre-game analysis helps players anticipate what they might encounter. Today, I'll demonstrate the level of strategic thinking required for each match. We'll explore how, through proper planning, my ramp player Keoz has managed to stay comfortable whilst facing the formidable team ENCE on Nuke. First, let's lay out what we know about ENCE from our analysis. So they have multiple tendencies, but their preference is to play loosely. Diha plays fast and aggressive outside, try to get deep control whenever he's given a chance. He's supported by a second outside player who remains outside to lurk after Diha advances. When Diha manages to get towards lower, the team has a tendency to overtake ramp with the goal to surround the beast bomb site from two sides. When a loose playstyle isn't working out for them, they gravitate towards one of two plays. Firstly, being a surprise play where they blow out the CT ramp smoke on an early timing, hoping to catch a CT behind the smoke or in the headshot position. Secondly, is a simple delayed ramp contact, but they like to bully people using aim duels with good pathing and quick trading. The goal of these plays is to force us into a decision. We either help ramp and create holes in our defense on other positions, or we give up ramp and lose a key strategic position. The last thing we need to remember is that they seem to prefer ramp for both their anti-ecos and low buys, on which they don't hesitate to just straight up rush. So that is the core information that our analysis has provided us. Let's see how we were able to use it in the actual match. Straight away, losing the pistol round gives us an opportunity to counter their anti-eco by creating a decoy play on the outside. With two players, we aggressively push for a duel with Diha, knowing he has a tendency to play alone on these buy rounds. We support the outside players with an early flash from a third player, who after throw-in, hurries up towards the ramp position. The goal of this is to make them think we are focusing most of our manpower on the outside area and make them react by taking ramp, where we hold a bait setup with Keoz and Akar, who is armed with an MP9 and Kevlar. So let's see how this works out. Despite the fact that we killed Diha outside, they play an A finisher where we fail to convert a 4v2 situation due to there not being enough time left to defuse. With all 5 Ts dead and their money in a mess, Snax make a decision to repeat the plan. And this time, they fall for the bait at ramp with Keoz netting 2 frags and us going on to convert the 3v3 victory. As DL learns from his mistake outside in the previous round by playing more safely, and so we rotate down the vents to flank their vent diving player. As I mentioned earlier, ENCE have a tendency to rush ramp on their low buys. So for our anti-ecos, most of the time, Keoz will throw both his Molotov and HE grenade instantly, and then look to spray anyone down rushing through his utility. And after this, he'll play safely for information, as we'll be aiming to counter other low buy ideas that we've seen in our preparation. As it turns out, ENCE do not go for any ramp rushes in this game, and so Keoz is left taking information with ACOR and speed dial for if anything fast does happen. In every single one of the 4 times ENCE are put into an eco, he's super safe, and this allows us to deal with other plans that ENCE like to use on these low buy rounds. In the grand scheme of things, this game will be decided on the buy rounds, and for that, we will need to be on the lookout for their preference to focus on ramp aggression. The most standard way to play T-side nuke is for the Ts to throw an outside wall and then split their numbers between secret and ramp. Execute A, or go heavier down secret together. There are many other ideas of course, but the way ENCE usually play in involves the fastest possible outside wall and ramp contacts. As most CTs will instantly smoke ramp to deny any early contact plays, ENCE will try to use the CT block timers against them to explode ramp whilst the rotation players are focused on the outside wall. We cannot afford to have Keoz lose ramp control instantly each round, or be isolated against a 3 or 4 man attack against him. And so, through checking their pathing, I noticed a gap in their attack where a line of sight from a deeper off angle will potentially give a free chance for Keoz to make a kill and then run away. And then, from the 5v4 we can play the round out, or even look to retake this control delayed if we felt that we wanted it. Keoz runs his plan on 3 different occasions in this game. The first time, he sees nothing and spends the whole round jiggle peeking for free information for the team. The second time, however, Keoz takes a prolonged duel and thus gets chased down before he can run away. Sometimes this just happens. A routine kill chance was missed and he paid for it. But, the next round, when ENCE tried to make the play again, Keoz stays confident and pulls off the plan perfectly. And with a fall-away Molotov, he's even able to maintain ramp control for the team, resulting in an easy round victory with 4 players alive. For this game, Keoz has a set role in a new round that we have added called Anti-ENCE, where Keoz is instructed to fake his presence as the outside player whilst we have Snax hidden in garage and ACOR around secret. The idea for this is for ENCE to see either Snax in garage or ACOR on lower and bait their second lurker into sneaking towards main, CT or secret and finding an unexpected bonus player, as Keoz will be spamming smokes outside as a fake outside player. This comes with its own drawbacks for Keoz, as now he risks being off timing for ENCE's ramp pop that we just talked about, as well as their favourite ramp contacts. And so, both myself and Keoz will spend 30 minutes on a server practicing taking a duel coming back from heaven so he feels most comfortable in what ENCE will run against them. We check their pathing and crosshair placements and look for the best way to which Keoz could take a kill and run away, for when we ran this Anti-ENCE game plan. In round 6, we get a chance to run Anti-ENCE. Keoz completely catches Kyler off guard for a free kill, whilst we maintain massive outside information with our bonus garage player. How Keoz played ramp for this round in a regular game is completely suboptimal, but against this game plan, it works out perfectly, as ENCE go on to lose this round without making a single kill. In round 11, Keoz repeats this game plan, but sees nobody, as ENCE opt to throw a pressure lurk smoke, so he simply repositions and takes info on a deeper angle, and afterwards, he clears ramp with ACO. Despite losing the first 2 rounds of this game, we would go on to make a 9-3 half in our favour. But the takeaway here is how much influence Keoz had on this game due to the preparation he put into effect. His position was in total control throughout the match, and this meant the team could focus elsewhere. Every team has their tendencies, and it's up to everyone on the team to be ready for what the other team might throw at them. Hopefully this helped give an insight into the deeper level that teams try to outplay each other. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe.